Hey guys, good morning. Let me ask you a question. What if when you first heard about Zija, you were able to hear or read something like this? I want you to think about this. I'm going to read this. My name is Terry, and I live in Fort Thomas, Kentucky with my wife Susan and our four daughters. I've been working for a builder for over 30 years, building custom homes in Kentucky. Our journey with Zija began in November of 2011 when my wife was at a fundraiser and met a woman who was sharing some new products that could help people lose weight and feel energized. At the time, my wife was struggling to shed those unwanted pounds that she had gained through childbirth, lack of exercising, and eating on the run. She had attempted many different weight loss programs and had failed. However, she was she was on medication, Lipitor, for lowering cholesterol, which she had been on for 12 years. She was frustrated and ready to try something new, so she began to use Zija's weight management system. She thought, what do I have to lose? Without telling me about her latest idea she had for losing weight, it did not take long before I found a little green shaker bottle in my refrigerator with the word Zija on it. When I asked about the green bottle, I could feel her excitement as she explained in detail how this new weight management program worked and how there were over 90 vitamins and nutrients in it, including 36 anti-inflammatories. She was excited about the nutrients because she would admit that she had always been an unhealthy eater. The anti-inflammatory relief prompted my curiosity. With being a carpenter of over 30 years, my hands, wrists, elbows, back, and other joints had been feeling the results of hard physical work over the years. After doing some research, I mentioned to my wife that I thought I would like to give Zija a try for the anti-inflammatory support for my joints. My wife then asked me if I would be interested in meeting the lady, and I said yes. When Sharon arrived at our home, she spent some time talking Zija and listening to Sharon and watching the video about Zija and Moringa. I was ready to try these products for myself. At the time, the cost was a concern to us since we both wanted to try the products while struggling, paying our own bills, and the cost of raising four children. We had a three-way call with D. Hutchins, and he discussed the opportunity to become a distributor, which would allow us to make commissions to not only pay for the product, but make money. It was a win-win situation, so we got started with a $1,320 kit. After receiving our products, I began using XM Plus, and my wife continued on the weight management system. I also believed that if I wanted to be successful by helping people sharing these products, I also had to see how they work. So I religiously got up every morning before work, drank my XM Plus on an empty stomach, 15 minutes prior to any food or drink, just like we always say. And within about 10 days, I noticed that my energy levels were staying consistent throughout the day. But what I observed most was my aching joint pain in my knees and fingers had stopped. 30 years of consistently climbing ladders, framing, trimming out houses, loading and unloading tools, in and out of jobs in all types of weather had started taking a toll on my body. With the use of Zija products, I created my own testimony and began to share with family and friends and coworkers. One day, my boss asked to remedy a home situation which we had with a customer. And he goes on to talk about they put the wrong joint in the brick and he had to tear all the joints out. But every single day he did that, he wore a Zija shirt. So he said many of his coworkers and friends in and out of construction are now using Zija. He says the anti-inflammatory help that it has given everybody is amazing. These people are building a big business. He says not only are they enjoying the anti-inflammatories, they're also enjoying the other nutritional benefits. He says we live in a fast-paced world, and most people live a fast-paced life, leading and eating food that's not always healthy. He says, also I'm proud to say that my wife Susan has lost 58 pounds in just 8 months using the weight management system, and she's been able to keep her weight off for over 3 years. After losing the weight and consuming the nutrition, her body began to heal itself, and she was able to stop taking her cholesterol meds. She is also over 50 years old and is not on any other medications. She looks wonderful and feels great. Says, my daughter also had an amazing testimonial, had 9 ankle surgeries. She's only 22 years old. One in the 7th grade from basketball, softball, horseback riding, and the condition with the inflammation, all the surgeries cast, numerous prescriptions later, she had a ton of discomfort, swelling, and aches and pains. We began Allison on the Super Mix. She started to feel and notice a huge difference. She's been doing Zija now for 2 years with no more pain in her ankles. She also has become a new mother, and not only is my 9-month-old granddaughter a moringa baby, she's perfectly healthy and absolutely beautiful. Moringa is a wonderful thing for pregnant mothers. If it's not for the blessing that we've received having Zija shared with us, these wonderful gifts of health and wellness within my family would not have allowed us to reach these stories. And he goes on to talk about how they're so excited to share it with others. Folks, that was in the newsletter. That was in the teamvictory.org newsletter. Now, you tell me, if you were a brand new person, you had never heard of it, you were a prospect, or you're brand new in Zija, how inspiring would that testimonial be? Folks, this is a tool that you need to be giving your prospects. You need to copy and paste that. Give it to your prospects. Let them read it to see that this is for real. Let your team, make sure your team is getting the newsletter. All you have to do is go to teamvictory.org, sign up for it. It's free. Put your email in there, get it through email, and read it every single week, okay? This is just one of the tools that we absolutely have to use, get our team to use it to prospect people. Take care, and let's go change some lives.